Ladies and gentlemen, it may have been some time, but we are here tonight, April 12th, 2023. We have the Season 12 lower finals between the two teams that were able to make it here, the Defenders, the number 4 seed, and the number 3 seed, Stars. And nothing else to say about these teams other than excellent seasons, nothing to be ashamed of. And whoever's going to the finals to play the Amigos, it's just whoever wants it more. And that's it. Both of these teams are just equal in skill. They've proved that up to this point, and they are ready to try their best to move on to the finals. And as we move along here into the rosters, go ahead and just give you a refresh here. On the Star side, we have the captain, Eustache, followed along by his teammate, K-Dogs, and these two have just time and time again proved why they are such a dominant team. Obviously, falling to the Amigos here recently. It was not on stream, sadly, but they did fall to the Amigos, and they are now in the lower finals, but that win over the Fire proved a lot. And then moving along to the Defenders here, we have Rich, the captain, followed along his teammate, Joe Dune, and that team right there, just coming off that win against the Fire in 6, able to push themselves even closer to that final destination where they want to be. And both these teams are just very mechanical, very offensive, and I'm expecting to have a matchup like that here tonight. And my prediction as far as this series goes, Stars in 7. I just think these teams are so equal in skill that they will fight back every other game. They'll adapt to each other every other game, and it's going to be a battle upon battles. And each team is wanting to make it to the final, so they're going to give it their all. I mean, let's be honest here. Whoever makes it to the finals might just be demolished by the Amigos, but it's still great to be in the finals, but hey, you still have a shot. So we'll see how this matchup turns out tonight. Not entirely set up here. We don't have a co-caster, sadly, but we're here to get this stream done. We're here to get this game done, and we're here to see who moves on to the finals. So as we're going to move ourselves here into Game 1 on Utopia Coliseum, Stars wearing their alternate black uniforms, followed with the Defenders in their normal colors. It's gonna be a good time here. But Game 1 has officially started. K-Dogs winning the kickoff there, big time, and he needs to be someone who steps up here today. We know Eustache, he's able just to bring a lot of offensive talent every single week. But K-Dogs, he's been questionable some weeks. But he was voted upon All-Stars, and he needs to prove why. Talking about the Defenders now, you have Rich, this man trying to put on a shot there. He played phenomenal against the Fire. And if we need to see anything out of the Defenders, it's that rotation. We've seen a lot of overcommits from this team. And they need to change that up, obviously, here. Because we know the K-Dogs and Eustache, they're very, very easy to work with each other. Their chemistry is there. They know how to get around overcommits and teams like Defenders. So a lot in store for us tonight. But as a minute passes here in Game 1, no goals so far. But Joe Dune, he's able to make a save there. Big time save. Can he get the rebound though? K-Dogs off the crossbar. Rich, he's trying to get back to it, but Ethan, also known as Eustache, he puts in the first goal of the lower finals. Starting his team off well. Nice shot there, putting it below Rich. Off the rebound, and nice way to start this start this game out for them. They had chances early on. Defenders were able to save them, but that time was just too much for them. Rich sending it to the corner where Eustache is able to receive it. Joe doing an awkward pop there. But K-Dogs does not fall for any sort of trap. Gets it around one, trying to follow up for a double touch. And another thing we saw last week too is how defenders really played their physical game, and that was a big stepping stone into improving their chemistry. One man was always going for a bump, and that alternated too. It was not just one man bumping. So maybe if we see that against the Stars, maybe it throws them off their play. Who knows? Rich sending it downfield, trying to get a challenge. Eustache up early for that. Joe Dune sends in a shot. Just wide though. Gets a demo though. And a nice follow-up 50. And that was a little bit of confusion there, but K-Dogs did his job right, standing in his way. Rich sending a shot off the crossbar. No worries for the Stars here, because now they have full control. And look at that. Here's the passing play. K-Dogs is going to take his time. Going to collect the boost. Going to go off the wall. Rich is up early. K-Dogs gets around both defenders. And just like that, he puts his team up 2 in a nice way. Able to get it around Rich with the missed flip reset, but still. Very nice outplay there from K-Dogs. Needing more of that going on in this series. And 2-0 is our scoreline here in Game 1. K-Dogs trying to get fancy with it again. Quadruple touch. Falls to the ground though. But he gets himself another goal right here. Off the kickoff. Beautiful control. Able to get that around the squishy save into the bottom right corner. Beautiful showcase there of mechanics. And this game's looking like it's just all control of the Stars. They're able to control the defenders, how they move down the field, but also able to control them on their defensive line. And that's something you not want to see if you're a Defenders fan. But Defenders, they've always bounced back in these series. It's never like they've ever had a problem going down the first game. We saw it against Quantum. They were able to make that one heck of a series. But maybe this one can just be a little bit better. Who knows? Joe Dune. He's trying to get a nice little solo play going. Gets a flick over one. Trying to get the bump on K-Dogs. Able to avoid it though. Rich. Low boost. Tries to take it to the air though. And now Eustache with control. Also no boost to his name. Just gets a pinch into the corner. No danger here for the defenders anymore. K-Dogs sending himself into the play. Now Rich maybe trying to snipe the corner, but Eustache, he's just able to make an easy save. No chances here for the defenders. A little bit of miscommunication here on the Stars, causing a little bit of panic there from Eustache, but K-Dogs just able to stand his ground there. Nice 50. Continuing to get those 50s into the midfield. And now looking for a bump. Rich does not connect with the flick. Joe Dune has to play it back. Now he's low boost. Eustache, he has control. Can he find the double touch? No, Rich is able to get there just in time. Now I'll pop up to the backboard. K-Dogs, he's able to get a touch. Dangerous though. Passing it into the midfield. I do not like that idea, but safely gets across their goal line. No goals, but a bump there from Joe Dune, and maybe just a nice consolation goal here as this game seems to be over. No chance they throw this, but still very nice play. Like we talked about before, the physical gameplay could play a huge role in breaking the Stars' defense down, and definitely maybe a secret password to winning the series. But the Stars will gladly take game 1 here, maybe finding one more goal to end it off. Eustache getting himself a nice little doink in just to end the game off here. Take all that momentum away from the defenders. And Stars, they showed in this game 1 that they're not here to play around. The Defenders, they've talked all year about they know that they are the second best team in the league, but obviously that all comes down to how you prove it on the pitch. And the Stars right there just proved to me that they look like a better team. Obviously, it's game 1 that we have a lot more Rocket League to play, but as of right now, it's not looking good for the Defenders, as that game was just purely controlled by, that was just purely control. There's nothing else to say. Defenders, they found themselves a goal, but it was very late into the game. Up to that point, Stars just had all control on the offense, on the defense, even that, just in the midfield in general. They didn't really have to play defense that much, and when they did, they did seem to panic a little bit, which maybe the Defenders can capitalize on. But still, K-Dogs putting in those very nice goals that we saw early on here, and hopefully they can continue that up, bring themselves into the finals. It's a little bit different here when you compare the finals to the lower finals, because obviously when you make it to the finals, the big stage, the only reason why you're playing in here is just to win that. But it's a bracket reset, right? So you have to win 2 series in a row. This one is just one, so it's a lot more different, but still definitely an important finals match you have to play your best at. And hopefully Defenders can turn this around, giving themselves a chance as Jodoon gets rejected by the crossbar, but Rich is able to clean it up and give them a lead. And Jodoon, nice air dribble there, just not able to connect it though. And just yet again, another panic there from the Stars. 1-0 though, here early on, 25 seconds in, and K-Dogs maybe trying to answer back. We saw him do it off the kickoff before. Now Rich taking it up into the air, maybe trying to get himself a flip reset. He's been getting those connections real well here in the playoffs. We know that this team has the ability to hit clips on other teams, and right now they look like they're just trying to play the basic and just not go for anything too fancy. Is nice communication there from the Stars. Rich just sends a nice easy bounce shot, but hey, he'll take it here as Stars apparently just weren't ready. Eustache missing that boost and then trying to back off. K-Dog's just in a very awkward spot, and definitely not a goal you want to let up here, especially on the pressure, how much pressure you have to lose each game. But Jodoon, he's going to take it to the air, finding himself a flip reset, playing it low, but K-Dog's making the goal line save there. Nice save. And now Rich trying to get it right back onto that goal line, trying to get something in the air. No flip reset. Gets it around. K-Dogs, not really. They decide to back off there. Maybe a chance blown, but Rich shuts that play down immediately. Now into the defender's corner. K-Dogs sends it. Jodoon just able to get a pop-up for his teammate here. Now Rich with 100 boost has the control. Gets a fake. Now maybe an air dribble bump or a musty flick. Not able to get it though. K-Dogs. Nice easy save there for him. Now a fake of his own. A double fake. Jodoon though able to recover. Defenders just need to play this slow and get it out. No need to rush anything. No need to throw yourself out of position here. Jodoon does that perfectly. Now Rich trying to get a shot. Doesn't work out. K-Dogs sends in early, and now Jodoon just trying to make a control air dribble, but not able to do so. Rich, another whiff there from the defenders. K-Dogs just not able to control that. And now maybe a chance here. Ethan trying to get back. Not going to be able to do so as the defenders take a 3-0 lead here. Halfway through this match. And it's just a bad overcommit there from Eustache. You know He knows that he's not probably going to score from that angle. You have two defenders right there in front of him, and tries to get a little bit desperate here. Probably doesn't process the fact that he has half this game left. Obviously, you want every opportunity that you can take, but have to be careful. But now maybe trying to find that angle. K-Dog's trying to get it in off the post. And now Richie has an open net, and he's going to take it. 4-0. Like I said, this team has the ability to come back just right instantly in this series, and they have just proved that. The Stars, they looked like the better team in Game 1. The Defenders look like an even better team than what we saw from the Stars in that Game 1. And so, very, very back and forth here, but now demo comes out from Rich. Still 2 minutes. Obviously, there is still a chance here, but very slim to the way that these two teams have been colliding here in Game 2. Rich to the wall now. Maybe just finding a rebound goal. I don't even think he tried to shoot that, but he gets himself 4 goals on the match. Yeah, definitely did not mean to do that, but K-Dogs, he's just thrown off guard from it. Nothing you can really do to expect that shot nor save it. So, now moving up here is Rich almost finding a 5th goal there. Maybe Joe Dune. And you know what? Hey, don't let your teammate get another goal. Rich putting in 5 goals on the game. Just 6-0 dominating fashion here from the defenders. Minute and a half remaining here. If you're the defenders, just waste out the clock. No need to really keep scoring goals here. Obviously, there's a bit of pride in it, but you don't want to get too overconfident here in this this series. We've seen teams do that before, and it's costed them big time. Especially, at some points, they've even kicked themselves out the playoff run just because of it. But Eustache puts in a nice little goal here. K-Dogs, nice pop up high. And you really just need to focus on Game 3 at this point. What are you going to do to overcome the challenges that the defenders have now brought? K-Dogs. Maybe trying to get another pass to Eustache. Joe Dune, though. What a save there. That's a very impressive save. Obviously he has to react instantly to that shot. Obviously, he just has to have a little bit of luck into it. Predicting the right place. But now we can see the Stars building a little bit of momentum here. K-Dog's just able to send a shot towards net. Rich hitting it back into Eustache, who is actually credited for the goal. So boosting up the stats. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, Stars, they just need to bounce back. They've done a little bit here in this last minute, but needless to say, this Game 2's over. Or is it? No, there's just no way that this game goes the other direction, right? There's no way. I mean, it's 3 beautiful outplays here from the Stars, but just maybe a little bit too late for that. 25 seconds left, 3 goals. That's about a goal for every 8 seconds, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna bet on anything that goes their way, but maybe Eustache. Oh my goodness! Wait, hold on. The comeback is happening. There's no way. K-Dogs, a nice pass here to Eustache, and he's just able to slot a perfect double touch into the top right corner. Now, ladies and gentlemen, call me crazy, but this might not just be over. A 6-0 lead blown. That might be the biggest lead blown in RLSA history. K-Dogs, he gets a beat. Can he find the middle pass? Eustache, he's got to make it here. No. That is Game 2 officially done. And another goal to add. And Needless to say, this match was very interesting, and the defenders they'll get themselves a win here, tying up the series 1-1. And I mean, this game completely turned around, especially with Rich's 5 goals. That's just an outstanding stat you like to see here in the lower finals. But it's not like the Stars didn't play bad. They played excellent Rocket League in that final minute here, and that's something that the Stars need to improve on. Is just making sure they can do that throughout every game. So we'll see what they do here in game 3. And there's the kickoff here. Rich, an early challenge, finds himself an open net, and just like that, they're up. Very nice play here from Rich. Able to beat K-Dogs on that ball. Not expecting that challenge. And defenders, they look like they just woke up. Stars now. They need to get a goal right back. K-Dogs, dangerous play here. Setting up Rich again. Trying to get it off the corner. Eustache meets him up in the air. Now maybe finding Joe Duna out of position. No, he's able to get a doink. Right back in Ethan. Oh, no, that's a dangerous overcommit there from K-Dogs. But he's able to recover back. But that one mistake allowed Rich to get that boost and maybe start an offensive attack here. Takes it to the air. Has a flip reset to work with. And Rich is just performing at his best. Gets under with the flip reset. Gets the scoop off the crossbar as well. Perfectly placed over the Stars. And I mean, you got to stop this man here sometime soon. K-Dogs trying to get something going. Not able to do so. Eustache trying to get a low pass. Pinch off into the backboard. K-Dogs just not in position though. And now 50 here onto the wall. Eustache able to control it off the corner there, but Joe Dune, he's up trying to make a shot happen. Flip reset. Now Eustache somehow grabs that boost. Trying to get another demo. K-Dogs up high. Rich, flip reset. Trying to get around K-Dogs. Gets a bump. Maybe trying to find an opportunity here. Oh no. Get Joe Dune a map. Eustache not able to finish the play though. Now Joe Dune, he has an open net, but blows it big time. Not what you like to see there. Ooh, Eustache, bad carry there, and that actually almost costed them to go down 3. But we're still at a 2-0 game. Joe Dune off to the backboard, trying to find Rich. Nice 50 there from K-Dogs. Rich, a whiff. Eustache maybe trying to find a shot, doesn't get it. Joe Dune now with the boost and possession, gets it around K-Dogs. This is an open net-ish if he can get the air dribble bump, and he does. And this is what this team is just known to do. They're known to be very good on offense. They're able to create goals out of opportunities that are given to them. So Stars, they just need to play the game more not necessarily just need to be smarter, but they just need to work on how to outplay the defenders more, because you're giving them these opportunities. You're giving them all this ability to make plays on you, and you're just not able to answer back. But like that, that's all you need to do. Simple Rocket League, simple outsmarts, and get yourself right back into this game here. Very nice little 50 there from K-Dogs. And now on the kickoff, Eustache wins it big time. Rich sends it back to Jodun. K-Dog's a big boomer. Rich, he's gonna barely get a touch on that. That's an unreal touch. But now K-Dog's tries to go into the air. Jodun played it well though. And now a dribble. Trying to go off the backboard. Getting bumped by Eustache. And now maybe a boom here. We see it. Eustache able to play it to the corner. Now 50 up high. K-Dogs trying to get a touch to the backboard. Maybe a pass to Eustache off the corner. And now K-Dogs with the dribble. Jodun able to get it past another. Maybe an open net here. No, K-Dogs putting it in reverse. Rich now has to play off that 50. Eustache trying to find the net there, but Jodun, he's able to get up to it. Nearing a minute left in this game. Stars, they need to go fast. Jodun into the left corner. Eustache panicking a little bit, but he's able to get possession yet again. And K-Dogs, the slow shot works in his favor there. And they finally give themselves a good chance here with a minute left. I think you'd rather be down 1 goal than 6 goals with a minute left. So, but the defenders, they've learned their lesson. They know how to probably play in the last minute here against the Stars. So let's see if they can do that here. Jodun just trying to get anything going. K-Dogs gets a bump, but Rich somehow able to get a touch there. His car was just able to muscle through just a tiny bit to get that. And now Eustache finds the pinch middle. K-Dogs not able to get to the shot, but is able to get the boost. Jodun, nice 15 to the corner. Rich plays it back. Eustache has boost, but not in a good position there. No real threat yet. But K-Dogs, he sends it high. Rich, he's got to make connection there. K-Dogs, he blows the shot. 20 seconds left. Stars looking to bounce back in any way. K-Dogs slots it for a hat trick as well. Beautiful pass here from Eustache. Able to just barely beat out Rich. I mean, you look at it, if Rich was the full commit, he's still getting beat. And that's what I mean by barely beating, but still, just Rich, he was caught in no man's land. He tried to get that boost, tried to be out of position for a second, and it costed him. But maybe we see this end in regulation. K-Dogs and Eustache pushing up forward here. Final seconds. Eustache, he gets it. It's not going to bounce down, but K-Dogs is up. Overtime. Now in game 3. A nice 50 there. Eustache off the corner. Oh, he gets beat out by Jodun, and now a very good threat here. 2-on-1. Eustache, though, plays it well. Now Rich, he's dangerous. But K-Dogs, he gets the beat. Eustache with a shot. And there it is, just right back. The Stars, they win game 3 here in overtime. Nice shot here from Eustache, just putting enough power on it. Slot down the middle. Beautiful. And remember, these teams both have a timeout too, so no need to use it yet, but definitely a thought if you're the defenders here. I mean, this game was just all offense. No saves for the Stars. They had 0 saves combined. And defenders, I mean, they have 3 to their name, but compared to 9 shots, that's just dangerous. I mean, defenders, they had 100% shooting in that game. They had 3 shots, 3 goals. But nonetheless, they did not come victorious out of that game. So as we move on to game 4 here, looking for a Stars to be on series point, moving themselves to have a very good chance of making it to the finals here. It just all needs to happen in this game. If the defenders can come back, though, we have ourselves a very interesting series. K-Dogs trying to get a flick. Eastash, she's up for it. Now pass out middle, but Jodun, he's just able to collect that easily. Nice flick up high. K-Dogs trying to rebound back to that. Not able to get it, Ethan. Nice 50 up high. Rich, he's going to try and get a pass down, but nothing working for him. Is now Eastash. Plays it to the backboard. Rich, he's going to be awkward, but what a read. He's been making some tough saves. Jodun, he's actually going to get that on target, but nothing really to be afraid of there. Now send downfield. K-Dogs trying to get it back into Eastash, but Jodun, he has a beat, and he also has an open net, and he blows it, but it's a pass anyways. Scary there for a second. I mean, defenders, they had a wide open chance, but Jodun, fortunate enough that his teammate is there to follow up the shot and give them the lead, I guess. Minute in, we have 1 goal. Oh, dangerous kickoff there, but Jodun, he's able to collect it. Gets it past Eastash. 14 boost. No boost for a double touch. But Rich, he's there. And Rich, he's scoring. Very nice play here. Definitely should not have happened. I mean, Stars, they wanted to get a challenge in very early, but they kind of committed knowing that they were going to get beat. I mean, Jodun, he's right there at the ball. Still plenty of time, though, and just like that, Eastash gets them a goal right back. And something to mention here is that the Stars are playing on their kickoff. I feel like that's what they're talking about here in this replay is, you know, Jodun and Rich, they always love their kickoffs, kicking it back into the corner, but the Stars, they've been reading that. And they've won every kickoff, leading them to goals here. So, something to keep in mind if you're defenders. It's just work with what you got. And if you don't got what you really can do, you got to change it. Eastash, nice 50 out middle. Maybe for K-Dogs to start up a play. Rich, oh, he does not win that boost battle. And now Eastash with the wave dash gets a bump on Jodun, and now a touch to the backboard. Dangerous here. K-Dogs able to get back on it. A demo here from K-Dogs. A beat for K-Dogs as well, but Jodun, he's up high with it. Nice 50. Maybe we see a pass attempt here from K-Dogs. Not able to do so. Jodun into the corner now. Eastash trying to follow it up. K-Dogs, nice save there. Jodun sends in the challenge, but Eastash able to control that very nicely now into the air. He has boost, and he has a flip reset to tie up the game here. Just an absolute beauty of a play. The reaction time to even control that up, to get that perfect roll up on the wall, then also to play it perfectly with a 50 boost, getting a flip reset into the top shelf. That is not an easy shot, even if you're, high rank. So Eastash, very nicely done. Rich trying to set up a play of his own. K-Dogs right back into him though, but says it's fine, and now gets demoed for it. Jodun, nice 50. Maybe K-Dogs trying to get a 50. Eastash not able to play anything here, and just very back and forth here in these past couple of seconds. It's been just whoever wants to hit the ball, and now Eastash looking for a ridiculous angle. Rich Dangerous touch here from K-Dogs, putting themselves in a really good position. The low 50 master. And I mean, this dude got to calm down. $1:15 though left on the clock here in game 4. And this is a big win here for the Stars if they can win it. And obviously, if this game does not go in the defender's way, there will be a timeout called. But the Stars, they need to do something about it here. Is now Eustache to the wall. Minute left here. Can they don't even need a goal. They just need to waste out the time here. And obviously, I'm rooting for the Stars as, you know, they've had an incredible season, but not only that, I just want this series to be over. I'm joking. Oh, but what a save. Rich. Now pass down, and oh my goodness. And I hate to say it, but that was an easy save here for Ethan, but he just plays it so badly. He hits the brakes, and if he's just able to keep his momentum there, that's an easy save and maybe into an opportunity for an air dribble, but just like that, we're tied here, 3-3, game 4. Now Jodun plays it up high, trying to get a double touch, find a ridiculous angle there, just off the crossbar. Not a bad attempt whatsoever, but now K-Dogs got to be careful. Rich is trying to extend for that bump, and oh my goodness. What have I just witnessed? Jodun. He slots it. 10 seconds left. Stars. They were just caught out of position there, and I mean, I'm shocked. But we still have time on the clock here. Maybe one last opportunity. Jodun, he sends it downfield. Not on target though. That one is. Man. Just like that. I mean, it's just so easy to throw a lead like that, and definitely mentally challenging. Oh, wrong team. Real. Stars won, guys. It's rigged. The script has been leaked. But I mean, man, it's rough. It is rough. But I think we're going to go ahead and get a co-caster. Ashton, are you with me?
No, sir, I'm not.
Oh, real. Well,
I'm ready for the game, though.
Hey, you came in just in time. I mean, may I say 2-2 in the series here.
Oh, it's 2-2, huh?
It is 2-2.
Nice. You got the colors all mixed up, don't you?
Probably.
Silly goose, silly goose.
Well, anyways, if you guys are watching here, we're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of break so we can get Ashton in here.
I'm here.
You here? Hey, bro. Hey, you got the Cheez-Its on? You got the Cheez-Its?
Listen, man, the Cheez-Its are in my hand as we speak. I don't know if y'all can hear that. That's the removal of the Cheez-Its box.
Oh, dangerous.
Dangerous.
Well, I mean, these teams have been going back and forth, Ash, and it's been very offensive. K-Dogs and East Ash has been working well as a team, but Rich has been having a phenomenal series so far. But hey, whoever wins this will...
I've caught a little bit of it, but
that's good.
This should be good here. Tied 2-2. I always love to look at it, from a player's perspective. It's basically a best of 3 at this point. Like, you can kind of put everything else behind you. If you have momentum, sure, you want to carry that. But for all intents and purposes, it's a best of 3 from this point forward.
Yeah, and definitely these teams need to adapt to one another because it's been off and on. I mean, one game, one team will win, and the other team will destroy it. It's just that's just been happening.
Double?
Jodun, oh my goodness, K-Dogs
save! Oh my gosh,
the double save.
That's crazy.
And see, that's what these players have been doing, especially in the lower finals. They've brought themselves to this spot with plays like that, and they're still able to perform those.
Waterfall.
Even-
Nope.
Oof. And
I'm rusty.
He's rusty, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, aren't we all? I mean, no one played the game for like for like 2 weeks straight.
Actual facts. It's been longer for me, but I still love coming in here casting these games.
Who doesn't?
Intense game 5.
Who doesn't want to watch the RLSA? Me.
I don't. What?
You heard it here
Oh, that's
first from
cat,
the,
bro. We gotta hype it up for the Cheez-It sponsorship, man.
I don't know, man. Cheez-Its hasn't seen any content in the past couple.
No, there's been crazy content, bro. It's just been in the works. Speaking of working, Rich, he's got this moving towards the net. Estatch clears it out. Demo clears the pitch. And a nice 50 there by Rich. K-Dogs, he does a nice job to continue. And that demo is going to go ahead and alleviate that pressure. Nice play there. Rich, he's going to go ahead and just bang it off side wall. And now Estatch just trying to shadow. Will eventually put on a little shot, but Jodun, he's going to have no problem. Somehow does not register that demo. A little bit dangerous here. Rich plays it decently. Now taking it over to the wall.
And something
It's
to
going to be a
note.
race. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, something to note here is that, Estatch, he's also playing, ooh, a little bit, not even close, but,
Bro, I was just barely crossbar out, man.
I mean, I don't think I mentioned this before, but the Stars, they have not played the game as much as this Defenders team. This Defenders team has been putting in the work, and that's definitely not showing here, but definitely could play a factor here in this last couple of games as...
What a save.
Oh, nice save there. And I mean, Richie, just continuing to add on his amazing performance here in this series.
He's had a nice season for himself. I think he's got to be proud with how he's played. And oh my goodness, Estatch barely misses that high. The defenders got a little lucky there. But now we're under 2 minutes now. Not a goal has been scored yet. And as I say that, K-Dogs puts it in 1-0.
The average Ashton Caster curse.
That's my fault. That is my fault.
Rich, he's adding to his goal tally as well. Very nice shot there from him, slotting it into the bottom left corner. But minute 55 here, 1-0. First time we've seen in this series that it's just been a very defensive game. In every game, we're averaging about 5 goals. And oh my goodness, Rich answering it right back.
Hey, what I gotta say is, things start to tighten up as the series progresses, right? The good teams, they will rise up. The bad teams, they'll fold. That's typically what you'll see. And when two good teams are playing and they both rise up, the level of play just gets higher and higher, and the score typically goes down in that case because the defense is good. That's what we're seeing here in this game.
What happens if they both? What happens if they both suck?
Well, it's the same effect. It's the exact same effect.
Well, I mean, I'm going to go with that these teams both suck in that case. Rich, not able to get back to that that save there, but K-Dogs, he's been playing the more of smarter Rocket League in this series, and it's definitely been something to note as everyone here is very mechanical. But the smarter you play, the more opportunities you give yourself. Now, oh my goodness, another big bump. Estatch able to get back. And as we near a minute here, Stars could put themselves in a position to move on to the finals with one more win. I mean, let's be honest here. We all know who the winner of the finals is going to be, but the lower finals is its own thing. So,
you never know. I honestly think the Defenders are a better matchup against the Amigos. Personally, I think they'd have a better chance at winning. Not to say the Stars can't. They're saying any given Sunday. If everything goes right for them and everything goes wrong for the Amigos, it could happen. Nice save from K-Dogs to hold on to that lead, though.
Yeah, definitely. In a time like this, you might be a little bit nervous. You have to hold on to the lead here, especially with just under a minute left. And just like that, K-Dogs, the outplay hat trick for him as well. And that might just do it.
This is such a smart play. He knows they're going to rush at least one of them, so he pops it up, tries to hold possession, and he does so and he gets it past both defenders. The double commit, just not the play at the right time. The defenders, they just kind of were reaching a little bit on that play, and they got caught for it. Oh, a little Spanish. That's a Bobcat special right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I love to see the
Reset?
Bobcats starting at the 11th seed here, but
Listen, man, we got our cup last season. We're chilling. Off season break. It's a break.
and looking into the future for the RLSA here, as I like to mention, it is unknown.
Oh,
we
it's
don't-
known.
We don't know necessarily
Oh,
when
no.
when anything new is coming to you guys. So
We'll have the finals. I'll tell you that much.
yeah, other than that, yeah.
Yeah,
But
we'll discuss everything, obviously. But I would anticipate a 13th season for sure
well,
at some point. I would always plan on that.
the Stars.
And the Stars, they're gonna take it here.
I mean,
Series point, Chase.
let's be realistic here. Let's use the scientific facts. The better team,
Uh-huh.
the better team is going to the finals. Let's be honest here. And how
Oh,
you
yeah,
prove,
of course.
how you prove to be the better team is by winning on the pitch. And if the defenders, although might seem like a better matchup, they have to win it here. And this is what a team needs to do. We don't necessarily have the timeout call yet. If they decide to call a timeout, definitely would be the smart play here. Regroup.
I don't see the point in taking that to the off season. I would use it now.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're defenders right now, I mean, you have to have the mindset of we have to just win Game 6. That's your main priority. It's not what are we gonna do in Game 7 if we win this game.
Oh,
You
yeah.
Just focus on Game 6 here. Stars, they have the momentum. They know that they are.
Timeout call.
They know that they're on series point here, and we do indeed have a timeout call.
Yeah, that's not surprising. I think that's the right play at the right time for the defenders here. I mean, they're not out of it, right? You never want to be in the hole in any series. But 3-2 is very, very manageable. You just got to make sure that you play Game 6 the way you want to and not the way the other team's been trying to get you to play. It's so difficult to do to turn a series around. It really is because you got to shift momentum, and then you can't lose it for the rest of the series. That's the hardest part. And you typically see momentum swings back and forth throughout a series. And I think the Stars, they just were the better team that game.
Yeah, and I mean, this has continued the streak of stars, defenders, stars. So if we were to see the same pattern, we would go to Game 7, and then my Game
True.
7 prediction would be correct. Because the
Ooh.
Stars would win that game. But
See, I didn't make my prediction, so I don't really have one. But if I were to come into this,
well, you
blind,
came
I
in
would
you came into it at a best of 3. So who's winning this best of 3?
I mean, I had the Stars. Honestly, if you had asked me pregame, I would have said Stars, like probably 4-1 or 4-2. That's
Oh.
probably what I would have said. I really believe
reasoning?
in the Stars team to make it to the finals. I like them in this matchup better. I like the Stars over the Defenders specifically better. I just think they match up well. Their play style is results in their team. Just they have their number. Typically, is what I've noticed. And that's
Well,
my opinion.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, Stars are the number 3 seed for a reason. They've proved to be, they've proved to beat the Defenders, obviously. So, in the regular
Right.
season, obviously did not have a matchup in the playoffs until now. But still, these teams are just very equal in skill, and all this match comes down to if the Stars can use, the skill that they've been playing with to their advantage, move themselves to the finals, or can we see the Defenders clutch up here and take it to Game 7? As we get things kicked off here, Eustache trying to find a pass to K-Dogs off the crossbar there. Dangerous 50. K-Dogs trying to get a rebound. Not able to do so. Rich. We've seen him go
Good
for
steal.
those kind of plays. Just leaving the ball necessarily, but going for a lot of demos. And that's something that needs to be a key factor into winning this series.
Oh, good 50.
Very nice to take that slow. And maybe an opportunity.
Oh my goodness.
And Eustache, he was just able to get a pre-flip on that one.
You barely got that. And the 2v2 game is just, it's it's a cool thing. It's a special thing. You know, you get used to watching 3v3 so much. 2v2 takes a lot of a different mindset and a different play style. That's why we kind of kept it as 2v2, but you come to appreciate it.
Not only that, you just get to realize how many of these players absolutely play the game nonstop and
Have no lives.
have no lives, and then you can tell the people
Exactly.
that don't have
Anyone who's playing deep into the playoffs at any point has no life. Like,
this is
doesn't matter if it was season 1 or if it was now. Doesn't matter.
Season 11. What happened to the Bobcats then, bro?
Season 11, we won the cup. That's what happened.
No lifers.
Hey, bro, listen, man. I got what was I at? 20 or 30 hours past 2. That is
That's
nothing,
more than me
bro.
right
Come
now. That's actually shocking.
on.
Anyways,
Man, game 6, man. No goals again. I've seen this story before. We'll see if it ends differently.
and I've also seen the story of where this game is the most boring out of every single game in the series. So, wake me up when there's something special happening. Anyways, on a real note, Joe Dune, he has the possession here,
Here we
trying
go.
to get an air dribble,
Bang.
and just like that.
Oh
Yep.
man, that's just like a picture perfect start for the defenders. I know it took a long time, but I actually think that gives them the advantage moving forward because you kind of establish that this is a defensive game, and so long as both teams keep that status quo, I think the defenders are going to like where they're at. They just got to keep on chugging.
And
Oh, look at that.
This is definitely. Oh wow, Rich. Okay, well, just like that, I guess. They take a 2-0 lead. I mean, that's just an unfortunate team bump there. Stars not coordinating perfectly there, and I mean, if you're the Stars, you gotta come down. And honestly, a lot of the goals that the defenders have scored just was because the Stars have panicked. And I feel like, you panic one time, you start to overcommit, you start to get in that little terrible phase of just messing up every single play that you go for.
I'd say this all the time. It's what separates the good from the great players are the people who are able to adapt and overcome, whether that's circumstances or mistakes, and they're able to kind of take a mental reset and have that clutch factor. That's what separates the good from the great players.
And Joe Dune, he's trying to get a nice flip reset, but able to do so. Ooh, double demo there. It's into the defender's half. This is not a spot where you want to be necessarily.
And we
Which-
now have a tri-cast
You hear
with whoever's in the background.
Yeah, that's
Gotta
unfortunate.
get them in here. Nah, man, the tri-cast is lit. Allie Polson pulling up to the function.
Nah, bro, it's Ella Rambo, bro.
Oh, get her on the mic.
Rather not. That's probably for the sake of our
No,
viewers.
she's a veteran caster. She was casting
This is
before
true.
you.
Cast in, watch season 7 or what? No, it was I believe it was season 6. Landers versus Fire.
Of course you would know that, you nerd. But here we are. Final minute, 10 seconds left. The Stars, they need to get something going quickly here. They've been shut down all game. If you're the Stars,
there it is.
you don't want this to go to game 7.
1-on-1.
You want to finish it now. Here's a good chance. K-Dogs.
And he gets it.
Bang.
He took that very slow. Definitely made that very hard on himself, but nonetheless receives the goal.
Rich almost messed up that play 4 times
Oh.
in a row. It was pitch perfect. Man.
I mean, now,
1 goal game now. Who
one
knows
goal
what's
game,
gonna
yeah.
happen?
Minute
You
left.
got a minute to figure this out.
Defenders, they have to clutch up. They cannot throw a lead. We've seen it happen so many times throughout the series. Game 4, 3, and 2 all resulted in a last-minute goal. Actually, funny, I don't even know if you caught up with this, but the Stars almost made a 0-6 comeback in 1 minute. I'm not even joking.
Really? Oh my gosh! I have to watch. Which game? Oh no!
They
Oh,
did not do
no.
that. They did not do that.
Disaster.
Joe Dune, he's able to put in an easy goal. K-Dogs, the unfortunate
Oh.
backflip, the misread and everything, it's just all adding up to a game 7 here, in my opinion.
Man, the Stars, they were in such a good spot, man. It looked like they had some momentum going their way. They had a minute to try and figure out how to get this last goal in, and then that.
Hold
Those
on.
are the mistakes you can't make.
I mean, we still have 20 seconds here. If Isash can maybe get something going for them here, Joe Dune. playing it to the side, and that's it. You can't come back from this now. Defenders, they've stalled enough time. Rich helped even put one more in to, put the dagger in. But, I mean, Ashton, we have a Game 7 here in the lower finals.
What else would you want? What else would you want? I mean, these teams.
A Game 7
stepping up.
overtime.
These players are stepping up, of course. That would be crazy, dude.
Watch it be a 13-minute overtime, dude.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but we'll see. Oh, my insult to injury. Hat trick for Rich. This game's over.
No comment on that one.
Good play off the timeout from the defenders, though.
Yeah, I mean, and now speaking about timeouts, do you think if you're the Stars, do you take a timeout here, or do you...
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're going into Game 7. Give yourself the extra time. There's no reason not to.
I also feel like, if you're the Stars, do you even, like, the reasoning why you wouldn't is you're also benefiting the defenders in that way. Not sure what the decision here is, but we'll see it all from the team captain to make that decision.
And we've seen it before where they decide not to call a timeout, and I mean
it works out.
It works out. I mean, it can. It all depends on your team's mentality and what you want to do. I think people lead in different ways.
And I have a feeling that the Stars just want to get into this Game 7.
No timeout here from the Stars.
And they do, and I definitely.
We can go ahead and hop right into this if you want.
I don't hate the call.
30,
I don't hate the 30.
call. I love that. I think that's really awesome. They just want to get to it because that means that they weren't completely unhappy with how they're playing. That means yeah. I think they're like, all right, we just need to do this or this differently and we'll be fine. But regardless, Game 7, here we are. Winner goes to play the Amigos in the Scrub Cup Finals. Not the best reward, but at least they'll have a very good fighting chance. Let's see who's going to advance.
And maybe we see an early start here from one of the teams off a mistake in K-Dogs doing that. 14 seconds in, we have a Stars lead.
And this is exactly how the last game ended. And this is what happens if you go too quickly. The last game will bleed into the next game. And we're seeing that happen right here. Tough start for the Stars, but it's certainly not over.
And that no timeout
Tough
call.
Start. Defenders.
I mean, that no timeout call is looking to do wonders as an overcommit happens in an open net. Take your time with it. You have plenty of time, and oh my goodness. An early start here from the Stars. I'm
not sure what Joe Dune was doing there. I'm not sure what he was going for, but man, that is a tough play to give up. We're not even 30 seconds in, and you're down 2 goals. Not what you want.
You have to realize, though, if you're on the defender's side here, you have 4:34 left on that clock. I mean,
a lot of time.
You have a lot of time. It's not the end of the world to get scored on 2 times, but it is the end of the world if you keep making mistakes and letting K-Dogs absolutely punish you on them.
Oh my goodness, you could see this happening from a mile away. The dive early, K-Dogs gets it over. Joe Dune, probably one he could come up with, but it's a tough save regardless. And oh my goodness, the wheels are starting to come off the bus here. 3-0.
My
It's going to
prediction,
take
though,
the craziest change of events for them to win this.
My prediction, though, is looking pretty spicy. I'm not going to lie. K-Dogs.
And we'll see. We got lots. Still, 4 minutes left. I mean, at this point, you're like, okay.
One-on-one. 50
oh my
off
goodness,
the crossbar.
Save.
The rebound.
The bump. No. Oh my gosh.
And that defense.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
And the defense is just holding up strong here. You love to see it.
K-Dog's having himself a game already. And not to mention Eastach with his 2 saves defensively.
And now maybe another shot, a hat trick. No, Rich.
Save.
Nice save, and that's a good way to bounce back a little bit here.
Yeah, that'll cool some nerves a little bit there. Get your confidence up. Hopefully, Joe Dune. Dangerous play there, but
I don't know. Eastach, he's able to sneak it in.
Oh my goodness!
In this game,
it is 4-0.
In this game is definitely not how we expected it to go.
Not at all.
These past couple games have been very defensive, very equal, and then all of a sudden, the Stars no timeout call, and I feel like not to just absolutely assume everything, but maybe the defenders got a little bit overconfident. They won that game. They see that the Stars don't take a timeout. They're like, oh, what are these guys doing? They think they're better, and then all of a sudden, just like this. They're coming out. They're playing so well. And now with that demo, no pressure.
Oh my
there
gosh.
it is. The pressure is finally gone.
And that's such a good bump there by Estach. Like, that is just the absolutely correct play to do. Because you
Oh.
ruined everything. Oh, that was scary. Oh my goodness.
And a good team rises up at the right moment.
That's exactly right, and they've done exactly that for these past 2 games. The defenders, the time is not on their side. They've already dug themselves this hole, but the longer they wait to get something going towards the back of the net, like, they haven't even had a good look
Oh,
yet.
backflip. K-Dogs, can he put in the hat trick?
Unbelievable.
Oh, and this right here might have just sealed the game. I mean, we're not even halfway through, and the Stars have scored 5 goals. K-Dogs finally proving why, everyone's underrated him. People are saying he doesn't deserve to be an all-star, but I mean, take this game as you will.
He's a playoff performer. That's very evident. Nice bump, though. But look
Oh,
at that.
no!
Look
K-Dogs.
at that.
The
He's
pass.
an animal. The double hat trick. That is so good. That play right there was just pure Stars Rocket League.
And I mean, not to say anything, but we did see almost a 6-0 comeback.
Listen.
I mean,
6 goals. You understand how difficult that is?
here's the thing,
there's
though.
a-
If they were able to do
I
it,
would put
best
if I was a
comeback in all
betting man, I
history.
would put so much money on that.
Okay,
7.
well,
7.
it was never 7. So I'm gonna.
I mean, at this rate, they could break the record. I don't know what the record is. I don't think 10 goals have ever been scored by a team in playoff history. I don't even think 9 have. You got me. You can go check on that, but I feel like we're nearing the record. It's not a record that the defenders want to have.
I want to almost guarantee that like the Amigos probably did that to a poor team or something.
I don't think so, man. They've played these 2. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. They're allowing the Brazil clearly.
Well,
Not even.
Oh,
Never mind.
Well-
Pack your bags, gentlemen. We're heading down south.
I mean, at this point, you better. I don't even know, bro. Like, this is just minute 54, not over. On the bright side, it is not over. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I'm gonna put my bets on the Stars winning this game.
Really? You know,
By
the payout would probably not be very good. Like, you could probably put in like $200,000. You'd probably only get like $1,000 out of it. Like, that's how bad the bets would be right now.
I'm gonna say maybe you get $2,000 out of it.
Okay, big whoop.
Just
Here we
because,
are.
because I feel like people would be probably betting towards, maybe trying to get more money. If that makes sense. Like more people are betting for the lower team because
No, not at this point. Not at 7-1 with 1:15 left.
definitely comebackable.
Oh my! What just happened?
Oh, another shot like that, and Joe
If they
Doon.
ruin the Brazil, I think as commissioner, I force a loss to them.
Commissioner who? I don't see one on this
I
call.
I will talk to the commissioner.
Respect. Well,
Oh man, this is just. Oh, it's so tough to watch because Game 7, you work this hard to make it this far, and occasionally we do see stuff like this, but usually Game 7s are where you step up, not fold. But
I've also wasted an hour of my life up to this moment just to see this team fold like this. So
you did not waste an hour.
Yeah, you're right.
You're developing
an hour and
talking
5.
skills, which you severely lack.
Real
Average
Rocket League player.
Oh, do we have 8? Do we have 8?
Oh,
we
you
do not.
suck, Ethan. Get
Let's just
better
say
at
they're
the
tossing
game.
they're tossing for the memes.
If you get Brazil in the lower finals, I think you deserve to be memed on. But hey, nonetheless, it is still comebackable. Maybe we see some hacking going on here, but anyways, the Stars versus Amigos is happening for your Scrub Cup finals. Give it up for the Stars.
Wow. Dominant performance. You got to give a hand to K-Dogs and Estach. K-Dogs especially. He played out of his mind these last 2 games. Mad props to both of those gentlemen.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of people in the RLSA, everyone watching, probably thought that this series was gonna go the other way.
Really?
The Defenders, they're coming off an amazing win against the Fire. They're also going against the Stars team that just got they just got crushed by the Amigos, and then all of a sudden the Stars, they prove why that they're that number 3 seed, and they prove why they deserve to be in the finals here. And I feel like with a win like this, K-Dogs and East Ash, they haven't put as much time in the game, but if they start to grind, could we potentially see maybe an upset in the finals?
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be. I don't even think, because it's a bracket reset, Chase. Not only have they not lost a series this season, they've never gone to Game 7.
This is true.
But they've never gone to Game 7, and you're telling me that they're gonna suddenly beat them twice in a row? I just don't see it, man. If I was a betting man, I'd put all the money I want on the Amigos. That's all I've got to say.
I don't blame you. I'm not gonna lie, but do you think we are gonna get these Stars players here in for an interview? Ethan and K-Dogs, are you with me here?
Yes, sir.
Well, first things first, congratulations on making it to the Scrub Cup Finals. You guys played absolutely phenomenal, especially in that last game. We'll definitely ask questions about that, but first things first, how are you guys feeling?
I have to play again, so not great. Sorry.
Fair point. I have to stream again, bro. I hate you.
No, you had to stream regardless.
Nah, bro. Well, fair enough. You guys actually, before the series even started, you guys were congratulating the Defenders on making it to the Scrub Cup Finals, even though this series wasn't played. But K-Dogs, bro. The last game, you popped off. How are you feeling about your personal performance here?
Throughout the series, I could have done a little bit better, but I had my moments, definitely. But I had to pick it up. Wasn't working throughout the series. I kept passing it, so to them.
Ashton, you got anything?
Hey man, I just gotta ask, man, what was the switch that flipped between games 5 and 6, where you guys just kind of turned it on for 6 and 7?
I don't know.
I love that.
We just didn't. We figured 3 games in, we would finally start trying to counter the kickoffs because they got too comfortable having all of the control off kickoff. So we tried to start seeing what they were doing. Didn't really work that well, but
well, that's something.
just not fumbling the ball off cooldown.
The faster we could get the ball off too, it helped us avoid those demos that were coming at us.
Yeah, Rich just anytime we have a counterattack, he's insta turning for a demo. So I was just like, I just start booming the ball so they don't have time to do it, demo us.
The team that plays better knows how to get around the team that they're facing. So you guys did really good on that. And it popped up in my mind, and I want to get your opinion on it. You probably don't even care, but K-Dogs, people, especially the man himself, Rich, I know some people, thought that he deserved the All-Star more than you. Obviously, your performance tonight, your win over him, do you think you proved to the people that you deserve to be over the All-Star over Rich?
I think with this series, I did prove that, but Rich is an all-around great player. I won't put him down for anything. He's been grinding. He's been on that grind. So, it was the battle of the better man, and I ended up coming out on top.
Respect. Well, Ashton, you have any final questions?
My final question is, what will be the score you guys are losing to the Amigos by? Oh, jeez. I like it. The confidence.
Alright. Also, I have 2 things. 1, still undefeated in Game 7s.
This is facts.
I think that's the 5th or 6th one at this point.
You'll probably stay undefeated because they've never gone to Game 7, but continue.
Yeah, I think it was Rich that called me a throw pick at some point. And where is he in the tournament right now?
Hey, hey.
I'm
No
pretty sure I
way.
remember that from the
Oh
beginning
my!
of
Clip
this
it and
season.
ship it. Clip it and ship it. Oh
I
my!
vaguely remember that from the beginning of the season. My
Dude,
my
RLSA is gonna
manager
be
was telling me that.
Dude, I don't even know. I feel like the RLSA should be rebranded the Rich Hate Club, bro. It needs to be. Well, I mean, gentlemen, obviously you guys have a match in the near future against the hardest team we've ever seen probably in RLSA history, or one of the hardest. But you guys have the potential to beat them. Not saying that you will, but you have some potential. You have no potential to beat them.
Thank
But
Yeah, let's keep it real.
yeah, but I mean, you guys still won the lower finals. You guys still have a very good season. Either way that it ends, you guys should not be ashamed of anything. And we're excited to see you guys play against the Amigos sometime here soon. So enjoy the win tonight, and thank you for doing this interview.
Thank you. Peace out.
Congrats, guys.
Well, Ashton,
Yes, sir.
I mean, what's your thoughts on the series so far? Or what was your overall? I don't even know. I'm tired.
I think that this just goes to show the Stars are the better team. They've proven that throughout this tournament.
Right? They've done a lot of impressive things throughout their run in the playoffs. I think most notably would be them losing to the Amigos, only 4-1. That's probably it. I mean, you're gonna say, "Oh, the Defenders beat the Fire," but where are the Defenders now? The Stars, they have been doing their thing. They've been, working away, and they've got one final shot here, one last chance. We'll see if they can make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, Stars. I mean, sadly, I don't think it's gonna happen. But Amigos, I've heard behind the scenes that they've been having some team issues. Each player between each player. Obviously, Carson, their manager, trying to get that sorted out, but he's probably still looking at boats as we speak. So
Of course, and yachts and mansions.
and yachts and mansions, and he's fake texting a baddie. So,
I can vouch. I can vouch.
Carson is taken, ladies and gentlemen.
He's taken by none other than Big B Nav. So,
True.
as we continue to provide some RLSA content, not really. As we move on to the Scrub Cup finals,
Womp womp.
make sure you guys are eating your Cheez-Its, right? Make sure you got those Chips Ahoy for dessert. Make sure, whatever else you need in life. That's really the only two things. But yeah, we'll come to you guys back. We'll be back at the office here when the Scrub Cup finals kick off. I mean, are you excited for that?
I am ready. I am so ready.
I am too.
Just because you never know what's gonna happen, and regardless, someone's gonna win a Scrub Cup that day. So it's an exciting day.
Yeah. And I mean, also that just means that a new season is upon us. We've ended one season, a new season will be upon us here. So we appreciate, though, everyone being here. Late Night Rocket League, able to see a very, very good best of 7, Game 7 lower finals. Stars obviously coming out with the victory. Respect to Defenders, and obviously props to making it this far. Ending the season off being the number 3 team to exit. So getting that bronze medal for them is nothing to be ashamed of. But this has been Chase, followed alongside Ashton halfway through the stream.
Yes, sir. Had to take a shower post basketball. You know it.
You know it. Well, thank you all for being here, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.